Now, before I start my presentation, I would like to take this opportunity to thank Elken for this wonderful and powerful product that can help people to become healthy. And secondly, I would like to thank PCM Sengkok Meng for giving me this opportunity to share with all of you about Gummy Vzio. Now, first of all, we are now living in the screen generation. Try asking yourself, how many times do you check your phone in a day? And it doesn't matter what we are doing, either we are socializing, working, or studying, we need our screens. So that is why we are known as the screen generation. Juggling 2+ digital screens is now the norm as we multitask to get through the work day and our own time. Yes, I'm sure all of us must at least have one screen. It has become a culture in today's world, no matter who we are. Either we are a student, a worker, an Instagram influencer, gamer, or YouTuber, we need a device. So increase in screen time is impacting our eyes. It's impacting all of us regardless of our age. As we all know, most of the parents are busy working to provide for the family, and they do not have much time to spend with their children. So 1 in 4 kids, they spend more than 3 hours a day using digital devices. The millennials and Gen Xers, they spend at least 9 hours on digital devices each day. And even the elderly, the baby boomers, they spend at least 9 hours on digital devices each day. Now, we all know it is important to protect our eyes from the UV rays, and some of us might use sunglasses before we going out so that it won't hurt our eyes. But do we ever think about how harmful blue light is to our eyes? And have we actually spent time caring for our eyes, like we stare at the screens for hours every day? Well, maybe some people, they are aware with this and they use glasses to protect their eyes, but how many people actually see that it is important to care for their eyes? Now the damage is real. According to this study, blue light does affect your vision, although some studies claim it doesn't, but many studies nowadays already prove that the damage of blue light is real. As the retina dies, this can lead to macular degeneration, which can cause blurriness to appear in our eyes, or even the blind spot on the central vision will grow larger. When our retina absorbs the blue lights, it can trigger a reaction that can cause the oxygen cells to turn into a toxic molecule, and this will kill the photoreceptor cells. So as we grow older, our retina becomes weaker and can lead to macular degeneration. But where does this blue light come from? We said that it's from the screen, but actually it's coming from everywhere, from our laptop screens, the smartphones, light bulbs, and even the sun. Blue light is everywhere, and according to experts, 1/3 of the visible light is blue light. Blue light is made up of shorter wavelength, and therefore it has higher energy level than the rest of the visible light. The shorter the wavelength, the higher the energy level is. So this means it can penetrate easily into your eyes and it can cause more harm. Here are some of the chronic problems that have been linked to overexposure of high energy light. First, we have cataracts. This happens when the UV light is absorbed by our lens and it can cause cloudiness. And second, we have macular degeneration, and this happens when the blue light penetrates the macular pigment and damages the retina. And blue light also can cause short-term effects to us, which we can have blurry vision, minor headache, eye fatigue, eye strain, and dry eyes. While long-term effect, we can have retinal harm, poor visual performance, cataract conditions, age-related macular degeneration, and glaucoma. As I mentioned before, blue light is everywhere, but we can take action in filtering, protecting, and rebuilding damaged cells in our eyes naturally from inside out. These are some of the fixes proposed by many people, include anti-glare screens and protectors, blue light filters, and glasses with digital light protection. And now, another approach that we're gonna introduce today is to protect our eyes through nutritional supplementation. And according to experts, lutein and zeaxanthin are the best supplement for our eyes. Introducing Gummy Vzio, fun treasures for your eye health. Now, why lutein and zeaxanthin? Lutein and zeaxanthin are important building blocks for our eyes. They make up most of the pigments in the macula, which is at the center of the retina. They act as a natural built-in sunglasses inside our eyes, and lutein and zeaxanthin also help in neutralizing harmful rays, protecting our eyes from the damage from the free radical damage, and is responsible for sharp and detailed vision. Another reason why lutein and zeaxanthin is it can be found in dark leafy green vegetables, and daily intake of lutein and zeaxanthin are important, but even vegetarians, they do not have high intake of vegetables in the diet, so we don't actually get as much lutein and zeaxanthin as our body needs. Also, our body cannot produce lutein and zeaxanthin. Adults eat less than 2 milligrams of lutein and 0.32 milligrams or less of zeaxanthin in their diet. So it is important for us to come up with a product that can provide nutritional supply of lutein and zeaxanthin for all of us. Out of 600 carotenoids found in nature, if you are wondering what is carotenoids are pigments synthesized by plants, algae, and photosynthetic bacteria. Lutein and zeaxanthin are the only carotenoids that can be deposited by our body into our eyes. So they are the only carotenoids that can enter our eyes and help in filtering blue light. Lutein and zeaxanthin are also very powerful antioxidants, and they act as natural defenses against blue light. Now, why Gummy Vzio? The first uniqueness is Gummy Vzio is naturally sourced ingredient because they do not contain any GMO. And the lutein and zeaxanthin are extracted naturally from marigold flowers through a unique purification process. Gummy Vzio has a 5:1 perfect ratio of lutein and zeaxanthin. This 5:1 perfect ratio is the second uniqueness of Gummy Vzio. It means the ratio of lutein to zeaxanthin. This ratio is the perfect ratio according to experts. It delivers a perfect supply of lutein and zeaxanthin that matches our body natural balance. And Gummy Vzio has tri-action eye health formulation. First, it filters harmful rays. Second, it protects cells from the oxidative damages. And third, it helps to rebuild damaged cells. In the step 1, the filter process, as we know that lutein and zeaxanthin are natural filters of blue light, this is the location of macular pigment. Wait, hold on. Okay, this is the location of macular pigment. It's located at our retina, and when we consume lutein and zeaxanthin, it helps to resupply the macular pigment. And as you can see here, the macula without macular pigment causes all the blue light to penetrate and damage the photoreceptor cells because of the absence of macular pigment. And when there is a macular pigment, it helps you to filter the blue light. And then this is a video of how lutein and zeaxanthin work. First, without the lutein and zeaxanthin, the blue solution is not absorbed. With low dose, it failed to absorb blue light completely, and clinical dose of lutein and zeaxanthin, it can absorb the blue light completely. And second, it helps us to protect our eyes. Lutein and zeaxanthin can help to neutralize free radical, which means they can donate electron to the radical in order for it to be stable. It can reduce ocular inflammation because lutein and zeaxanthin are powerful antioxidants. Ocular inflammation can lead to many complications such as cataract, glaucoma, retinal detachment, and may lead to permanent vision loss, means you even can go blind. Now you can see that in this picture, one without the supply of lutein and zeaxanthin that can cause age-related macular degeneration, and the tissues are all damaged. Then if we supply our eyes with lutein and zeaxanthin, it helps our eyes to function healthily because it acts as inner shield in our eyes. And lutein and zeaxanthin also help in rebuilding damaged cells. Intake of lutein and zeaxanthin can increase macular pigment density and rebuild damaged cells. The higher density of macular pigment is, the lower the risk of age-related macular degeneration. So that's why we need to have the this lutein and zeaxanthin to protect our eyes from the blue light harm. And the fourth uniqueness is Gummy Vzio is a fun and nutritional gummy for everyone. It is the only eye product in the market that is made in the form of gummies. It's convenient because you can bring it everywhere you go. It's easy to consume, you can just chew it. And even adults and children, they love it because it is a gummy. And it has a fruity taste and it tastes sweet. Gummy Vzio is suitable for vegetarians because it's gelatin-free with natural flavoring and coloring. And last, there's no artificial sweetener is added. Our Gummy Vzio is certified internationally. So this is all the quality assurance that is given to our Gummy Vzio, and of course, it is also certified halal. For recommended consumption, we recommend children who are 5 years old and above to take 1 to 2 gummies per day, and for adults, you can take 2 to 4 gummies per day. We have combined health benefits. We have Gummy Vzio, which came out last year. It has vitamin C and zinc. And recently, we released Gummy Vzio, which is really good for our eyes. So there is a powerful effect when you consume this product together. When you combine Gummy C and Gummy Vzio, this combination of high-dose antioxidant, vitamins, and zinc with lutein and zeaxanthin, it can help to reduce the risk of developing advanced age-related macular degeneration by 34%. This product, Gummy Vzio, helps many people to improve their vision. So don't forget to get yours. That's all for my presentation. Thank you.